When we think about hotels, then we're really focused on capital cities. So certainly, China with Shanghai and Beijing are obvious places for us to think about hotels. We're aggressively looking in that market. But then you consider we are opening in Singapore in the next, very, very few weeks, quite frankly. But there are still many places that are still rampant hotel opportunities for us, from Sydney to Melbourne, through to Manila, through Hong Kong. So we've got a lot of growth opportunities on the hotel side.
How soon in China?
We would like to go soon because we're anxious to grow, and I think growth is an agenda for everybody. I think the key challenge for most of these markets today is actually the credit environment, where lenders in particular, are a little bit gun-shy at the moment. And so we would look for a solution where, somebody's got the ability to avoid the traditional finance raising type of process that you go through and has the ability to fund something or to get us into something that's currently being built and developed. So, my answer is it's as soon as possible. I've just come from Shanghai, where I've been looking at opportunities.
So would you say 5 years is a realistic target?
I would say the next 5 years is very realistic because it's a priority for us. So we're spending time in the Asian markets because we believe that that's where we need to be for the future. And we certainly think that, in particular, the hotels that we've recently opened in Macau, the hotel in Penang, and the new hotel here in Singapore will all be great showcases for our brand. People will see more of our brand. They'll know, just how good it is, and we think that'll be the catalyst to help us grow a little bit faster in some of these markets that we're trying to hit. Our goal, I think, is to understand what's happening. I mean, there are a huge amount of hotels already being built in Shanghai, and I think Beijing is still going through some indigestion following the Olympics and sort of a stabilization of that market. So, we're looking at opportunities from rebranding to new product, but we want to make sure that we're not entering a market that's too frothy.
Is it getting too frothy for you?
I think the dynamics in China in particular would allow for a little bit of frothiness because things are growing so fast. They've still got great GDP growth, and I think that as the Chinese market continues to grow, that it can absorb new supply. I think some of the other markets around that are a little bit more mature and might not have the same growth capability. Really might, yeah. But potentially Hong Kong, you might have to think a little bit more carefully. But there's a huge amount of, pipeline supply going into these markets, and I think it's a question of, what's the right number and when is enough enough. I certainly believe that regardless of the pipeline, if you have a market like Shanghai with many hundreds of hotels, then a Hard Rock hotel is one of that component. We're going to be successful. So whether it's 200 hotel market or a 400 hotel market, we're looking to put one Hard Rock hotel in there, differentiate ourselves, and still be successful, which we believe we can be.